What is up, Cardano fam, ADA gang? We have so many exciting updates and some controversial stuff as well. So hit that subscribe, hit that like. Links to everything's in the description. Charles Hoskinson says, as predicted, best of luck. The Ape Society. I hope your community finds what it's looking for in base. So fresh post, and I didn't even know who TAS was, but looks like it's a prominent top NFT project on Cardano, now migrating over to base. I don't think this is a bad thing. Guys, it happens all the time. So first and foremost, we saw how the top NFT project on XRP moved to Solana. We see now this moving to that. It happens all the time. It doesn't necessarily mean this is the end all be all. Sometimes ships will go a different way and they'll come back again. It doesn't mean that one chain is dead and the other's dead. It's not a villain arc. But they also have to do what's in the best interest for their community, their business, keeping their operations viable and feasible and desirable. They say it's time for a new base. The last 2+ years have been one of the greatest journeys we've had as individuals in our lives. We started as an underdog, grinding to even get our projects minted out, and then proceeded to slowly chip away and grow. Within months, we began to set records for sales, have unprecedented community engagement, and eventually became one of the top projects on Cardano, which we remain to this day. However, it's time for a new step in this journey. In the coming weeks, the Ape Society will be bridging to base, a builder-friendly ETH L2 that we believe will be one of the pillars of bringing the world on-chain. Base has a goal of onboarding their 100 million users from Coinbase. We aim to be a part of history. Yes, Coinbase is doing crazy stuff, and I think Base Network will have its own token inevitably, just like how Layer 0 said no, but they did announce it in December. So I think that these L2s, we're in the L2 airdrop AI machine learning gaming season. So it makes sense, and all they have to do is open the floodgates, incentivize the users. They already have the users on lockdown. They just have to do like a little promo, and they can send massive liquidity to Base and the projects that exist there. When we first set out to create the Ape Society, we wanted to create a Web3 country club that was boosted by unique creative abilities and our builder mentality. As time has gone on, we've realized that we need to take on a new step to embrace a chain that more reflects what we are trying to accomplish as a project. In this post, we're going to cover the main points of our move and give an idea of what's next. We're going to continue to be active on socials and Discord in order to communicate with the community without any confusion and prepare everyone for next steps. Well, they said bridge. I'm under the impression that they want to migrate, like complete migration. So, well, we won't focus on what is Base. We know that Base is an L2, Coinbase and whatnot. I'm not going to bore you with that stuff. They're showing some metrics of like building and more volume and more weekly transactions. Base is clearly booming. Why move to Base? The most important aspect of the move is SocialFi, an emerging sector in crypto. We believe the decentralization of social interactions on the web will be a huge part of this next crypto cycle. Base is shaping up to be one of the leaders of this movement. I agree. Our focus to start will be empowering the community to be able to push their brands and products to a market much larger than we've ever been exposed to before. The center of the plan will be around what we believe is part of the future of social media, Farcaster. Farcaster is a decentralized social media platform that has defied the odds to become an active hub of crypto that hosts some of the brightest minds. We'll be sharing our Farcaster plan shortly, but if you want to get ahead and join with this link, you'll get some extra credits. Well, I haven't used Farcaster. I have heard it. I heard yesterday my brother name dropping that. Haven't used it. Have you guys used Farcaster? And before we jump to any conclusions of TAS bad, Ape Society bad, we always have to remember that they chose Cardano and they stuck around and they built and they brought value. It's easy to get caught and lost in the negative sauce. But for every one thing we don't have, we have 100,000 other things. And so I appreciate them for putting in like the time and blood, sweat, and tears into helping get more building going on for Cardano. Now, I didn't know about the project at all, but clearly they were doing some good stuff. And so we'll see what happens moving forward. We'll be in Discord VC almost every day. They say talk as much as they can because I guess I still don't know. Like for you guys saying clarity, like I want to know, is this a complete transition or is it bridging? Like You stay on Cardano and you also trade on there, both chains? Or is it mutually exclusive? So they talk about building the plans. We're going to have one-on-ones with our community. So probably just like damage control, calm down the community, retention type beat. Strong benefit is the DAO, which is an interesting one because Cardano also has like its on-chain governance, 1.5 billion ADA being a war chest that will be accessible by the community to vote and whatnot proposals. Battle tested multi-sigs, da 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 da. We also know that the DAO and the community has had a lot of fun with IRL events. Okay. Next is branding. We can now build a legit brand with multiple social media angles that have the chance to access crypto and broader mainstream. Coinbase Wallet, especially the smart wallet that is launching in the coming weeks. I still don't know. Is this mutually exclusive? Who wrote this article, bro? There's still a lot of stuff left for ambiguity. Here's talk about marketing again. In the past, yes, what we want to do, Base will allow us to have better decentralization as everything can be done on chain rather than using off chain scripts. Some of this, I guess, is open for interpretation. I wouldn't say it's like all or nothing. Two people can be right at the same time. Two projects can be right at the same time. They want to be adjacent to success. Well, I can understand because Base is popping and I think that they'll drop a token in 2025. So it makes sense to also people to take advantage of the network and be rewarded. Many of the top projects were airdrops, right? We think of Blur and many other projects. Just feels like a PR article. Like, okay, migration, here we go. What's next? The first thing will be the Bridge of the Apes. You'll be able to migrate your apes onto Base for no charge in the coming weeks. That's nice. Migration will work for both CIP25 and CIP68 apes. So if you have not converted your ape, you can still migrate in the same way. We're focusing on bridging first and will, in time, rebuild the tailor shop on Base. So to begin, you'll be carrying your existing PFP to Base and we won't be able to make any changes for a little while. Before bridging, be sure you like the way your ape looks. We'll have a very friendly interface and the process will be very easy. And you'll need the Base side. All you'll need on the Base side is a compatible EVM wallet like Rabi, Coinbase Wallet, or MetaMask. If you're going to use Base, I haven't used it, but I've seen my brother use it. Coinbase Wallet is pretty great. I mean, MetaMask would be my second, for Base at least. Leading up to the bridge, we'll be helping onboard the community onto these wallets. Other than apes, we'll have to make changes in certain areas. The most pressing decision will be what to do with cabins and passports. We have a preferred move as a team, but we want the community to vote and discuss what should be done. Well, I won't go into the nuance of what should be done. I wanted to see the intentions behind it, and it's evident that they're migrating. Any final remarks here, we'll see, but we won't dive into the nitty gritty of like customizing this and the governance within there. They're also going to bridge token. SOC will be bridged from Cardano to Base. It will be the second tech priority and happen after the Ape bridge. What next do we see here? Yeah, so they say here, we made the mistake of mixing both on Cardano and are using the opportunity to make things right. We're going to be doing another rebrand that will make the token more fun and emphasize its utility. So it looks like they're doing like a full migration and just being present in the Discord, doing that. If you guys have this NFT, then definitely pay attention. Go to the Discord. Stay up to date on that. It does look like this is just a one-way. You know, it's not a back and forth and choosing between. They want to wholeheartedly dedicate to Base. So it is what it is. I would say that I'm not surprised. Like, and it's not necessarily bad. Let's check out the final thoughts. To sum it up, the reality is that our current chain does not have the volume and scalability to support the roadmap that we put out. We're using this opportunity to start fresh. We're not doing any immediate new mints on Base, and the focus will be strictly beyond apes and the overall brand. AF1 will be able to build creatively alongside the community in an environment we feel our style will fit in more. We're looking forward to creating a true Web3 country club and being able to unleash all our pent-up creativity and ideas. For the first time in a while, we no longer feel like there's a ceiling on our ability to grow. Look forward to us continuing to be present as well as releasing more information. I see both sides, but I can argue for both sides. I can see how they want more volume and more users, and it's hot and trending right now with Base. Where is that going to be over time? Who knows? I think that like for Cardano fam, for us guys, don't take this like personal. It's not personal. Sometimes businesses need to experiment, take things elsewhere. Maybe they love it, maybe they don't like it. Maybe they come back to Cardano, maybe they don't. So before we get into these villain arcs, I think that yeah, there's a little bit of slaps against Cardano, and some of the stuff doesn't make sense to me, but I'm not a developer and I'm trying to empathize, from their place of what it is. I mean, Charles was saying, as predicted, best of luck. Hope they find what they're looking for. And I feel like a lot of these pain points are actually not even blockchain related. Like, why would I guess you could too. Your branding is also part of the network you exist on and what comes with that. But, at least it's not like super negative. I'm sure a lot of people are going to be pissed. Let's take a look and let me know what you guys think about this migration. A lot of people have been doubling down saying, hey, I'm staying, I'm focusing on this. And some people are having jokes like, hey, Charles, you need to save this tweet template. Nothing but immense respect for you, Charles. I still remember watching the whiteboard video. Seeing you put an ape on your wall didn't feel real. You're a pioneer and legend. Sometimes people just chase money. They had enough of the money. And that's one thing I can kind of empathize with XRP Army also when Xpunks migrated. At the same time, they need to go where users are. But they come in, they take value, and then they go on to the next one. It doesn't necessarily have to be like hero and villain. It's just business. And as long as we just keep this mind that it's business, and at that time they got to do what's desirable, feasible, viable, let them do it. Wish them the best. Let's thank them for the work that they did so far for Cardano and helping and mutually beneficial. Let's look at the W's all across, and hopefully you guys do a good job. Ape Society, I wish you guys the best. Hopefully you guys can have some good success, and maybe we'll circle around because I do believe the future is omni-chain interconnected. That's where we're headed. So good luck. Thank you for everything that you have done. And let me know, guys, what do you guys think about this migration? That's why I want to check it out. Was it mutually exclusive? Let's dive into more positive stuff. The YAM4 testnet is looking ridiculously on point. Cannot wait to use this on mainnet, which I believe is imminent. Great job, team. So a couple of screenshots here with this DApp. We can see some collateral going on here, some Cardano, so some lending going on. This is on testnet. Very cool stuff. Crypto loans simplified by YAM4. Dope. I think that these are great to increase DeFi usage, goods, and services. Why not? Continuing on, Endubis wallet. I didn't know about this. So this is a Cardano wallet designed for the African market. Open source, running on Telegram. I like that. Two good things I like seeing. I love open source stuff. I love Telegram. I think Telegram is like UX heaven. I don't know why boomers don't understand Telegram. It's so easy to use and great cross-platform. Team is going all in 2024. Stay tuned for updates. Very nice. What a beautiful photo there. What a nice looking photo. Good stuff. ADAverse news. Always killing it with the updates. Cardano ADA NFT trading volume surpasses 1 million ADA this week. Cardano ADA DEX daily volume surpasses 12 million ADA. Prices are stabilizing. We saw a little positive sentiment. Guys, most of our pain points are price related. Even this article, not to dumb it down, but a lot of it is pain points in price and volume. And often some of those things we can't control. Sometimes we compare Cardano directly to Solana, but Solana is like a 1 of 0. It kind of created its own dance and its own line against Bitcoin and others. Now, is it great? Is it phenomenal? Sure, but we can all coexist. It's not kind of a all or nothing type of vibe. And I think Cardano will have its moments, but sometimes we have to wait for these late bloomers. And it did a great job in 2021. It ran up, right? New all-time highs. UTXO accounts are here, says Pandora. The NFT marketplace Cardano deserves. I like that. I like the name. Reminds me of Polly and Pepe Fork. Some Pepe action. So Pandora, beautiful side effect of our unique, modular, horizontally scaled contracts is the ability to extend the current feature set with minimal effort and zero changes required to existing code. One such extension is the accounts module. Right now, every dApp requires that you lock the exact amount and a given asset which you intend to trade or utilize within DeFi. This means every action you take requires rearranging these assets, leading to contention, unnecessary fees, and transaction limits. But thanks to our unique data model, we are able to delay this process until absolutely necessary, e.g. when an order is accepted. The result? Fast, efficient trading. partial and bulk orders, significantly lower fees, only on Cardano. Now, the reason why this is great, and an interesting irony from that opening article, both in terms of volume and feature set, is that abstracting these things and only asking when it's necessary is beautiful. Think about like an Uber app. Think of like when it shows you the map and then it asks you for the location. It doesn't just ask you for the location right when you fire up an application. It frustrates you. In addition to that, it also reminds me of like if a game asks you for your wallet address, but there was no need to until the transaction truly needed to. So I love this idea of abstracting progressive disclosure, putting things in the right sequence of things to allow users to have a better user experience. And in this case, unnecessary fees and limits are circumvented, leaving that final, like just at the very end. So this is nice. Fast, efficient trading, partial and bulk orders, significantly lower fees. So guys, development is happening. Things are happening with UTXO. We have ADA having its great volume, hitting some new milestones with volume. We have NFT trading volume going on. We got building going on. We got loan lending protocol building going on. A lot of cool stuff, and especially the Chang hard fork, what we see with like hyper scalability and on-chain governance around the corner. I think that's going to unlock a massive amount of potential for the builders who are in this space. Not just builders though, marketers, speakers, like graphic designers, what have you. If you're skilled and you know you like Cardano, then stick around, because I think patience will reward a lot of these people who are committed to this network, who, in my opinion, Cardano has like great brand intimacy, great time-tested, battle-tested, robust network. And I think that Cardano will exist among many others. It'll exist with Base. It'll exist with Solana. It'll exist with XRP and Bitcoin and ETH. And there will be many spot ETFs and baskets of ETFs. And that's it. That's the unpopular opinion from me, that I want to try and glue this community together of the good projects. Will there be bad projects that dissolve? Sure. But clearly Cardano has a community that's positive, forward-thinking, and thinking more than beyond just like when to Mars meme coin. We all want to make some money, but also there are some fundamental stuff that I truly believe are uplifting and philanthropic in its nature, like decentralized identity, like privacy with Midnight. Many things that are going to be crucial to move humanity forward in the right way. Let me know what you guys think about this transition and their wording and their intentions. Do you support it? Do you hate it? Are you somewhere in between? You middle? And at the same time, what's the future of Cardano? Where do you see Cardano going Q4 and into next year? Hit that subscribe, hit that like. I'll see you guys in the next Angry Crypto Show.